Alright, everybody. What I'm going to try to start doing is train spotting, mostly Amtrak's. Only going to probably be two or three that I can probably spot. And I said I'm going to try it. Not sure if this is going to work, but I kind of have a little bit of a distinct way on how to do it with the Amtrak's. Now, it might not work because of delays, but and calling them may be a pretty good plan B. But this is kind of my way to do it on the computer. Anyway, I go to Amtrak. Well, that's actually my report. Sorry. Oh wait, hold on. Alright, go to Amtrak. You're gonna want to go. Okay. Usually you do Amtrak trains in your state. So in this case, I'm gonna do or your city more like it. So I'm gonna do my city. Good old city of New Orleans. Yeah. Amtrak's in New Orleans. And what it should do is come up with some Amtrak's in New Orleans, like the city of New Orleans. There should be a Sunset Limited too. The Crescent serves it. There's not a Sunset Limited though, but the Sunset Limited serves it. Anyway, so what you want to do is you want to kind of search for some trains. After you click on them, and most of the time this is the case, there's like a little map here, and what you want to do is click it, and it sends you, well, pretty much gives like a Google map of basically what you want to do. So if I want to, so you scroll down by zooming in, scroll out by zooming out, like a map would work. So I want to zoom into New Orleans. And this is basically the route. So see the crossings here? And I live in St. Rose. It doesn't really go anywhere near St. Rose, but you can find places, if I could zoom out a little bit and see more of the map. This is where map scales come into play. Metairie, and see there's a little crossing here. I can basically just see the crossings, and you can see the boulevards, or in this case Causeway Boulevard. I can actually watch it come through. But what about the time? And this is where a problem can come in, especially with delays. I'm gonna just switch back to Amtrak.com. I'm gonna put from New Orleans. It actually gives you little corrections. And why not do it to California? Or Las Vegas, why not that? Actually, because they don't do Los Angeles anymore. Okay. Don't know why it's saying, oh yeah, Nevada. Airport station, that's interesting. Airport. Depart 31st, whatever you want to do, whenever. Now, it's actually, you don't really have to worry about any of this, because you're not going to buy a ticket. This is for buying tickets, but you don't really need to do that. So you find trains. And you see, this is sold out, obviously. I don't really think it cares if it's sold out, but it matters. But it doesn't give you a date. What it gave me a date. Yeah, this one gives you a date. It doesn't always get it right. February 2nd, February 4th. This one doesn't give a date. You want to know the date. And see how I said about delays, you might want to call Amtrak to see if just to make sure it left. I never really called them. Don't know how they're going to respond. But this is kind of going to give you an idea when it's going to leave. And when the time comes when it does leave, you kind of want to call them, just make sure if they, maybe you could ask them to call you back, I don't know, when it does depart finally. And you kind of want to have an idea of when, after it departs, it's going to reach that crossing, which we saw before what route it goes through, so we know the crossing. So you're going to kind of want to do that, and then, you stay in the car for maybe a few minutes and set up your camera. When you finally hear a horn or you just see it in the distance, you can set up your camera. Hopefully I'm not going to embarrass anybody, but EMS 318 and Millennium Force all do train spotting. And it seems like a lot of fun, and I want to try it. Now, I don't know exactly how they do the train spotting, but I just kind of thought of a little way on doing it here with the Amtrak station because I was most interested in Amtrak's. I said I'm gonna try. Not sure if it's gonna happen, but thank you. And if anybody knows the actual way to train spot, I'd like to know in the comments. This is just kind of like the semi way to do it if you want to kind of know how to do it and try. I haven't tried it yet. I'm looking forward to trying it though. So anyway, thanks for watching, and that's it.